knows.
Yeah, so you've talked about this before, so you can maybe just touch it again quickly. So you use the example of like the nerd on the team. So like if it's, I'll use myself for example. I'm the nerd on the team, and I come to you saying like, "Hey, coach," and maybe somebody else comes to you because I'm too scared to come tell you or talk about it or whatever. But however it gets to you, they're saying, "Hey, like these guys are picking on nerd guy on our team over here." So you kind of you used this example before. You talked about like how you addressed the guys doing the picking on, and then how you address the kid being picked on or whatever. So maybe just run through that again quick, because I feel like it's kind of the same topic.
Yeah.
That would be good to
So
touch on
I just
again.
want to clarify, because there's people out there that use every freaking word, because people love this what we're talking about right now. What we'll call it bullying or picking on. People love to have pick sides on this, and if and some people have zero tolerance for any bullying, which is bullshit. Um, and I'm not talking bullying. That's exactly not what I'm talking about. And it was almost any bullying is bullying. No, it's not. Um, anyhow, if there's something going on with your team, how do I address it? Is that the question?
How do
No.
you address both parties
Yeah.
involved?
Okay. So
right?
so the nerd, let's say, the nerd that likes you're on my team. You have your books, you have your food, and all that kind of stuff. Um, you come to me with, yeah, man, I'm just not feeling comfortable. Okay, I would say, okay, Eric, you know what? Honestly, you're different than these guys a little bit. God bless you that you have the discipline to do your homework. God bless you that you are smart enough to wear a toque when it's cold outside. God bless you for having chapstick, because you took care of, like, it's cold. You might get chapped lips, and you take care of all that shit. Like, God bless you, but no one else does that. You know that, when everyone's telling jokes and you're reading books, like, it's different. So you're the guy that stands out. So you're gonna get a little bit of something. And I'm not saying to change, but just make sure in your nerdiness that you, like you said, what you did is, because the team bus has pizza and you don't want it, you brought your own food. Um, Eat your food and all that stuff. But while the boys are eating, grab your stuff and sit around and eat with them. And you're not excluding yourself. Like, be part of the team and the team meals. Um, don't no preaching. If the guys say it, you just laugh. Like, you're such a, like, really, if you have pizza, are you gonna get fat? Or you're gonna die? And you just laugh. You say, no, I'm actually worried about it. So shove a carrot in your mouth and laugh with them, right? If they're making fun of you because you're reading books and all that stuff all the time, you just kind of laugh with them and say, I know, guys, I'm the dummy. Hey, I'm the dummy for reading, right, and studying. So that's part, and just, so you give them a little bit of tools and ammo to go with it, and then just show that, yeah, tools and ammo to go with it. Get along, and then the guys that are being idiots, you pull them aside too, and basically say, like, do you guys think, like, it's a good idea to pick on one guy on the team, or to point out that one guy is eating healthy? Like, just point out where their stupidity is, and just point out that, like, when someone's different doesn't make them bad. When someone's a little bit different, it doesn't, maybe, just like I said earlier, maybe try to understand it, but and then just let them know that there's a line that cannot be crossed. Little bit of jabbing and stuff like that is certainly fun for the team, but if it ever gets to the point where you're excluding the guy on your team from doing things with you, or you're actually getting to a point where it's hurtful stuff, and everyone's got a different tolerance of hurtful, which is another thing that you address. Like, sometimes you got to tape an aspirin to it. Your feelings might get hurt or something once in a while, but if you're that different, like, expect something. But anyways, taking care of both sides, right? Addressing both sides, and then if one continues, or either one, if they just one won't bend, well, that's kind of your problem now.
Yeah. So I think you can take that line of dealing with the problem and scale that to whatever age appropriate that works, because that's more of like a higher level example. But I think that's important. And on your point about the bullying stuff, and here's, like, guys, we use the word bullying not meaning like the worst bullying
Oh, I
ever.
hate the word, by the
Yeah,
way.
right. It's like it's very vague. There actually needs to be a level of guys poking fun at each other, because it helps build resiliency in the group. Like, it's actually an important thing
It's a
to have
dressing
some,
room.
right? But it's not just like it's a dressing room, deal with it. Like, that's not
No,
what it is.
I know.
It's like actually part of developing as a person. Like you have to be able to take a hit, man. You have to be able to take a jab. You have to in life. If you just want to be successful in life, forget hockey for a sec. You got to be able to take a jab. You have to. So if I'm the coach, I'm letting some of that stuff go. I'm letting some of that stuff go because the kids have to be able to take one and give one back and be able to bounce back after that. You know, when it's not the extreme case that we're talking about where a kid is really not having it or whatever, right?
Well, some people are so sensitive. Like for example, people that are very insecure, they can take a compliment as that you're making fun of me. Like, hey Eric, those are nice pants. What do you mean? Those are nice pants. Well, what's wrong with them?
Exactly.
They're nice pants.
Yeah, I know. I know.
That's what I mean, right? So that's like, where's the line of picking on
Yeah,
someone
well,
or
and
whatever, right?
exactly that because you can't define the line. There, you have to let some go, man. Like there's got to be some of it. So I think it's important from the coaching perspective is it's not you're exterminating anything that resembles making fun of each other.
So
you know?
so is the line now like now that you think uh you don't know how to take a compliment, so like now the joke could be like I'm being like as soft as I possibly can here. So is the joke now in the dressing room every time you walk in, say, "Hey guys, don't mention anything about Eric's pants, eh? Because he's gonna freak out." Like it's we're horsing around. That's what like, and then it snowballs. So are you
Yeah.
picking on him? No.
Right. So that's a good one to start with because that's probably the most popular topic, at least controversial topic for some people. For some
Well,
for some
it
reason.
is. I don't know.
For some reason. Next one.